So this is the 60-60 rule, and this is well documented over 50 years of software projects. 60% of the cost of maintenance is enhancements, and 60% of the software cost total is maintenance. Right? So of the total budget for a software project, you'll spend almost 2/3 in the maintenance aspects, and of that maintenance aspect, almost 2/3 of that is enhancements to add new functionality or update things, as opposed to actually fixing bugs. In fact, bug fixing is only 17% on average across many projects of the maintenance costs. So legacy code matters a lot. And I would say that in some sense, given how much of the software budget it consumes, it is the most important lifecycle phase of software. Robert Glass, who has done a lot of the studies from which I'm quoting, has this quote that he says, "Old hardware becomes obsolete. Old software goes into production every night," which means we need a way to understand and safely modify old software. How old? Here's a table of some of your tax dollars at work. You cannot read this, but I will enlarge the top line for you. It's the IRS, or Department of the Treasury individual master file. It is the thing the IRS basically uses to figure out your income taxes. It is written in assembly language, a low-level code that is difficult to write and maintain. Tell me about it. Okay? The agency reported age of that software is 56 years. That's legacy. I mean, that's older than me. It's like the only thing we're going to discuss in this class that's older than me. But legacy code means it is still solving somebody's problem. That's why it continues to be deployed. It's still adding value to some customer, even if the technology that it is built from is inelegant or antiquated by today's standards. So this is an important concept that most software engineering courses ignore. In our case, we also care about beautiful code. Beautiful code is code that meets the customer's needs, and it's easier to evolve. And in some sense, I think my challenge is to kind of get these two ideas merged in your collective heads, to remember that legacy code can be beautiful. And the way that we're going to approach that problem or that challenge is you'll see that a lot of the techniques that Agile brings to bear for embracing change, the flip side of those techniques is that they help you manage legacy code. Because legacy code really is just managing change over longer timescales than one iteration. So this is what sort of Dave Patterson and I really tried to synthesize in the book. And I hope that it'll come through as we talk about this content when we get to the legacy code part of the course.